Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, welcome to our episode again to remind one another on the purpose of our existence. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always love those people who make sure that their lives are aligned with the guidance of the Quran and the hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Here again, we meet for the sake of reminding one another, as we always use the verse which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وذكر فإن الذكرى تنفع المؤمنين. Remind, because in reminding one another there is a beneficial to the believers. لذلك, we are here, gentlemen, again to remind one another on the purpose of our existence. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought us in this earth without requesting to be here, but in the plan of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by Himself. So what are we learning here, gentlemen? We are learning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought us not in our request, but it's the fate which has brought us. So in that aspect, we need to accept that we are here temporary and we shall move on to the next life. I would like just to share with you, gentlemen, the things which we are always fighting to survive, but we feel that we are left behind. I'll just talk about the 5 elements, gentlemen, of how can we all live these elements to succeed in this life and the life hereafter. First of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created each and every one of us with a talent. So we are required to make sure that these talents have been utilized in a way that it's going to leave a legacy behind, it's going to be successful hereafter, it is going to be a useful life and going to add value in our lives and activities which we are performing. First of all, for each and every believer, we are supposed to have that talent of thinking, to dream our talents in bigger shape. When I say in bigger shape means let us put our ideas, whatever we think that we are good at, make it a dream which is bigger than the size which you are thinking of. That should be the first step, so that you could achieve whatever you feel that is really required to be achieved. So that's the first step. We are supposed to put forth the effort so that we could live in this earth in that aspect. So when you dream bigger and think bigger, that's idea bring on the table, and what you do, you explore the talents which you are having. Look at yourself. What are the talents that you are engaged most? As I know, there are so many talents around us. You get some engineers, you got some doctors, some business aspects, some who are having just giving an idea to provide service, whether be in a technical solutions or admin solution. Whatever idea that are brought up, we should bring them into activities and try to explore more so that these talents can be put on a practicality. And then once you know the talent which you are working on, you are required now to transform them into practicality. Transform these ideas into actual. When I say actual, look at yourself. If you are working with the solution, engineering solutions, see how others have achieved them. So transform them into practicality so that they become reality. And then without missing the key drive of it, you are required again to make sure that once you transform them, don't leave it as where it is, but try to ensure that they are aligning with our values. When you talk about value, what is the value? We are talking about, first of all, as a Muslim, my first priority value is Islamic. I'm a Muslim, I'm required to perform Islamic performance at 100%. That should be my first priority. Second priority, my dear brothers and sisters, is to ensure that if I'm an Omani, that should be my second priority as an ethic, and then thinking that this is my part and parcel of the value as a second level. Third level, I'm an Arab, so I need to make sure that my third level identity of the value is an Arab. So we look at first step as Islamic, second thing as an Omani, your nationality, third step is an Arab. So in that aspect, you secure your life here and hereafter. So whatever talents you're using, it does not go in vain, but it goes into to be spoken and be followed by the system which we have created. So in that aspect, you become a hero in this aspect. So you are required now to look at those steps which you have taken, and then the talents which you have identified. Now what you need to do, unleash it. By unleashing the talents which you have taken into, you are now driving, it's your driving force to make sure that you bring forward the talents you have made and master the skills of it, to ensure that you energize your skills and make sure that you become an expert in that element, to ensure the success in your doorstep. In this short episode, I would like to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. هذا بالله التوفيق والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.